traders, how are you? Marcello here, founder of the Day Trading Academy, getting ready here. We got our one of our trading centers down in Colombia. Everybody asked me, we mostly do our trading online, FYI, just so you know. We also have a few centers everywhere else. We're getting started in the Philippines. In the US, we don't have any physical centers. Everybody just does it online. The video that you're going to see now is going to be how I'm trading it at the moment. I didn't upload the first video that I wanted to do. I did it on the Spanish side. I forgot on the English. If you want to see the Spanish one, I put it there in the video. You'll see how I'm analyzing the silver market to be able to purchase the miners. You know, full disclosure, only educational purposes. I'm not telling you guys to go out and buy something, right? Doesn't matter how much money you make or lose. Obviously, trading is risky, keep in mind. So I hope you like the video. It's basically how I'm analyzing the market, how I'm trading right now. It's a lot longer term since we have SpeedUp, where obviously you guys can come and apply to use our money. So enjoy the video. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Hashtag Ask Marcello, and don't forget to subscribe. All right, traders. So we have the charts here in front of us. So just there's a few things here. First, notice that there isn't any indicators, right? For those of you guys that are learning how to trade or want to get into this industry, you got to simplify the process as much as you can. They did a university study in Harvard which proved that when somebody multitasks and does more than two things at once, I should say more than one thing at once, right? Two things at a time or more, your effectiveness drops by 40%. So if you're looking at, for example, candlestick charts or 20 different screens or 2, 3, 4 different stocks, it's going to be very difficult for you to be able to learn how to trade and learn how to trade effectively and obviously in the fastest way possible, right? Next thing I want to say, obviously you guys probably already saw a disclaimer. This is only for educational purposes. I'm not telling you to buy or sell anything. Just make sure you guys know, just like you can make a lot of money in trading, you can lose a lot of money. Previous results aren't in support of future results. So just keep that in mind, all right? So this is for only educational purposes. I'm not telling you guys what to buy or sell, all right? All right, now that we got that out of the way, so what I'm doing now is I'm basically analyzing the market in the futures market with silver, okay? So you guys can see here, this is a great position or great movement, I should say. This is the actual silver market. This is the TradingView platform, which is free online. You guys can see that I have a few lines set up, but overall you guys can see that the market has kind of been supporting these areas, these lines that I have here, right? You guys can see that the market's kind of going lower and lower and lower. I took a real nasty loss here a few years ago. And now you can see that the market kind of bottomed out right in here all the way down to this 14 price level and then kind of bounced back up. But you can see that overall the market really what it does is, and I'll show you guys kind of going all the way back. You guys can see that it runs up, it kind of goes sideways for a little bit, and then it makes a move, right? Notice here, it goes down, then it goes sideways for a little bit, then it makes a move, right? Then again, notice market goes sideways for a bit, then it makes a move to the upside, right? Notice same thing, market comes down, kind of goes sideways, then makes a move. So that's kind of the behavior that we've been seeing. Those are kind of the patterns and the context, the structure that you guys have to be able to learn to be able to go ahead and understand what's going on in the markets and then what I call the manipulation by the big boys, right? So we get to this level here, and notice this level here is January 31st. And notice what I was doing, I did a video on the Spanish side, the way that I was analyzing the market. If you guys want to find it, this is the YouTube video. This is the title right here. It's all in Spanish, FYI, if you guys want to see it. But what I want to show you guys is notice that I'm looking for this red circle, right? This is where I'm waiting for the price of silver to get to. And then once the market gets to this price of silver, which notice this little peak right here, right, is the area that we were looking for. If you look at the video, right, that's precisely where I was looking for the market to get to, maybe a little bit lower. Well, once I see that happen, then I start analyzing the mining stocks. So what I do is I generally, I'm more of a swing trader now, which indicates or means that it's a little bit longer term. So I hold for one day to the next, or I hold for a few weeks or a few months. And notice what's happened here where the market has literally gotten down to respect these areas more than anything, this long-term trend line, this area of support, which is this yellow line right in here, and then this other trend line to the upside. Notice how this beautiful cross happens Generally, when you have a trend line like this where the market respects it for a while and then it breaks, generally it pullbacks and it takes off. I uploaded this to my Spanish Instagram, but I was able to get a position right in here at about 210 in the market, and the market just took off. So now obviously the market should continue going a little bit further, and this is where one can decide to, for example, either take a profit or go ahead to hold more, right? Because if you notice here, even though the markets should be able to get up a little bit higher, probably in this range, right? We literally came down from about 259, which was right about here. This is where I had my previous order that I got out of, right about there, 258, I believe. Notice that's right about the area where the market should go up to. But at the same time, if you look at silver, right, you guys can see that the market is respecting this area of the resistance. So right now I have to decide, well, am I going to take the money that I've made and run and then look for a deeper entry? Am I going to go ahead and hold it? Another thing that I'm doing with the miners is I'm also scaling in and scaling out. So for example, it got to the first part of that circle that I was looking for, right in here. Notice that the market could either come down to the line or come up and come right back down. It didn't do what I first analyzed, which was come up and come back down, but now the market did come back down. I took my first entry, and what I can do now is I can look for a profit, or I can leave the order. I can take out half and scale in and scale out. So if the market ends up coming back down, if I draw another support line, let me try to draw this here. If I draw another kind of line here, notice how the market's respecting this area right in there, right? I can wait for the market to come back down again and buy again and wait for it to run up. So what I honestly haven't decided what I'm going to do yet, although I do have a nice profit right now with the silver. I think the amount of money at the end of the day really isn't significant, meaning like it doesn't matter if you're up $1 or down $1 or up $1 million or down $1 million. At the end of the day, I think all of us know that we can definitely make money in this industry. But I wanted to do this video not to kind of brag about the money that we're making, because that's kind of what everybody does online, right? You kind of just talk about all the winning trades, but nobody talks about the losing trades. I wanted to do this video more to kind of explain to you guys the way that I'm trading, how I'm doing it, how I'm doing the analysis. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you guys want me to do more of these. I'll be happy to do them for you. Hashtag Ask Marcello for all the questions. Don't forget to subscribe here to the channel, and we'll see you next time.